Ladies and gentlemen, Bobrisky is likely to go back to prison. He's likely to face new charges, brand new charges today with SNAPDAC number. Yeah, he's likely to face charges of corruption, corrupt practices, and defamation of character. Let me break it down. After Very Dark Man released that audio, the Minister for Interior, Olubunmi Tunji, got order an investigation into the Nigerian prisons. You know, so Nigerian prisons, they're under the Ministry of Interior, so he's in charge. He ordered an investigation into the matter to find out if truly, say, Bobrisky was in an apartment when they tell us he did prison. The committee where they set up to do the investigation now started the investigation. As the investigation commenced, they find out that Bobrisky actually spent time in the prison. He served the sentence in the prison. If that is true, now if you say, wait till that audio, Bobrisky lie. So the panel is recommending, say, may Nigerian prisons charge Bobrisky for defamation. That's one. Secondly, the panel is asking DSS to investigate Efcc. If not true, say they collect money from Bobrisky's hand to drop those criminal charges. If not true, the panel is saying Bobrisky should be charged for corrupt practices. If not lie, they will still tell Efcc to charge Bobrisky again for defamation, which means Bobrisky is likely to face charges from two people, one from prisons, the other one from Efcc. Now, as this investigation they go on, they can find out, say, actually Bobrisky spent time in the prison, but they move on from minimum prison to the maximum prison. That movement, they're supposed to do some paperwork. That paperwork was not done. So the former controller of prison, where they in charge at that time, was supposed to do the paperwork, we not do am, has been indicted. The person from minimum prison will move am to maximum prison without paperwork has been indicted. The person from maximum prison when receive am, he don't retire now, when receive am without proper paperwork has been indicted. The new person from maximum prison, as the investigation they go like, they can't tell that new guy, say, I better quickly do paperwork, put dates wey don pass, make we quickly sign up. He too wey do the paperwork, he has been indicted. That is 4 people have been indicted. So Bobrisky is likely to face charges for any talk and lie when he accused Nigerian prisons, and is likely to face charges if truly say pay Efcc. If you not pay Efcc, he's likely to face charges for another defamation again on the side of Efcc. Let me show you the news. Controversial cross-dresser Idris Okuneye, aka Bobrisky, may face fresh criminal charges over claims that he served his jail term in a private apartment and bribed officials of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission to drop laundering charges against him. Sunday Punch exclusively gathered that the panel set up to investigate the claims recommended that he should face defamation and criminal charges. Bobrisky was sentenced to 6 months imprisonment on April 12th for abusing the naira. He was released from prison on August 5th. A few weeks after his release, controversial social critic Martins Otse, aka Very Dark Man, shared a voice note of a conversation purportedly between Bobrisky and another person, where the cross-dresser allegedly stated that he bribed the Efcc officers with 15 million naira to drop money laundering charges against him. He also claimed to have bribed officials of the Nigerian Correctional Service to serve a 6-month sentence in a private apartment. The Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji, subsequently constituted an investigation panel chaired by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Magdalene Ajani, on September 30th to probe the claims. The panel, while presenting its report, said there was no evidence that Bobrisky slept outside the Kirikiri Custodial Center during his 6-month sentence. Details of the report, exclusively obtained by Sunday Punch on Friday, stated that Bobrisky tarnished the image of the Correctional Service with false claims. The panel also asked the Department of State Services to investigate whether, directly or through a proxy, he bribed the EFCC or the Correctional Service. If the allegations of bribery by Bobrisky are substantiated, the panel said he should be charged with corrupt practices. The Nigerian Correctional Service should file a defamation suit against Bobrisky under Section 373 to 375 of the Criminal Code Act for his false claims about bypassing the prison system, tarnishing the institution's reputation. The DSS should be requested to investigate whether Bobrisky directly or through a proxy bribed the FCC or Nigerian Correctional Service officials. If substantiated, Bobrisky should face charges under the Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Act for bribing public officials, the report partly read. The panel also indicted 4 correctional officers who were recommended for disciplinary action as outlined in the Nigerian Correctional Service Condition of Service Civil Service and applicable laws. One of those recommended for sanction is the former Controller of Corrections, Ben Rabi Freeman. He was accused of effecting the transfer of Ukuneye Idris Olariwaju without proper documentation of Form 5 and Form 5A from the Medium Security Custody Center to the Maximum Security Custody Center on April 22, 2024. After over 4 months of the transfer date and after the inmate had ended his imprisonment term, backdating the transfer documentation in relation to 1A and 1B above. Do you know that every problem Bobrisky is facing, now he use his mouth, put himself, because he talks too much. Every problem. The accusation of saying not stay prison, I ain't talking with him out. The charges wey Falana the charge am, I ain't talking with him out. The proof wey they go tell Ola, my brother audio, na him still give evidence against himself. Because he had some chats with some people when he take confirm. For example, Radio Guard. Now, what is likely to do is to come to court and say that audio not be me dey inside. But how well can he prove that? Because from the look of things, it be like they don't do their homework. They don't find that thing I really did the audio. So that guy might go back to prison. But when I see the police send they never tell us whether they don't release him or not. As you grow in life, not be everything that they talk. Question where they don't answer you, you don't need to answer. Before you give somebody an information about yourself, ask yourself if that person will give you that level of information about themselves. So that you don't give too much information. Some people talk too much. I'm part of them. But I'm learning. Let's teach ourselves. You don't talk too much. You won't borrow money from the person. Call the person, borrow the money. I get some issues of prison. And if you talk with the happen now, maybe later I will talk out. You did there, you lie, you add, you cut, you join. Now you are in trouble. It is well. It's well. People like Bobrisky not supposed to take time with us anyway. The problem I have is that they are passing backdoor to prosecute him. If Nigerian government want to prosecute him, let them put it in the constitution that this and this and this is against the law. So that we do them, you call prosecutor. Because when they are done with Bobrisky now, they call it the face the James Brown and the rest. Through the backdoor, it is wrong.